It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. All right, let's set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. On the court right now for the Celtics. Speedy backcourt of Rondo and Bradley. Green is out there with Brandon Bass. And it's Sullinger in at the 5, home in the paint. Now here's Rondo, following the miss by Kobe Bryant. They kick it out to Green. Lets the 3 fly. Another shot. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Well, that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active, be energetic, and react as soon as the shot goes up. Well, going into last season, the Celtics had made 6 straight playoff appearances, 2 trips to the finals, and 1 NBA championship. But there was no question last year was the beginning of a rebuild.
Now here's Bryant. Boozer trying to get open. Bryant's shot is good.
And the layup just gift-wrapped right there. I mean, he had a clear path to the basket.
Now here's Rondo. Upside Rondo. Jeff Green on the wing. No good from outside.
Kind of rare to see him come up empty on a wide-open look.
And the shot is good. Kobe's got his second basket of the game.
It's going to be tough for the defense today. If he's got his A game rolling here tonight, we'll see.
Into Green. It's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo.
Unselfish basketball on the interior. I love that, and you got to think the coaching staff does too.
Pass to Hill. And the bucket counts. He's on his way to the free throw line. Trying to make it a 3-point play.
Terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the hit.
That's how you do it. The bump and the bucket.
Lakers shooting their first free throw tonight.
They're a very average shooting team in terms of the free throw line. About 76% a year ago.
Now here's Rondo. Second chance shot. And that's 2 points on the layup. Here is Bryant. Right side, Lynn. Right side, Lynn. The 17-footer. And it's Boozer that time on the assist by Lynn. Guys back and forth this first half.
Well, 5 lead changes early on, guys, as we grapple back and forth.
Yeah, this could be a back and forth game all the way, guys, the way it's being played. This is fun to watch.
Bass and Hill with the block. And he gets it back. The drive by Green. Good on the 13-footer. Lakers have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Brad Stevens and I got a chance to talk for a bit. Obviously he has a lot on his plate when it comes to defending against Kobe Bryant. I asked him what he might do, and he said not much. He's one of the league's all-time best scorers. And no matter what you seem to do, he finds ways to get on the scoreboard. Kobe might be seeing a lot of double teams here tonight, guys.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played. Bradley kicks to Green. Bass dishes to Bradley. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Ill-advised shot selection right there, Clark.
It really was. I mean, very low percentage shot there. An excellent display of passing out there, fellas. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have been assisted on.
Well, they continue to find the open man and play unselfishly. This is true team basketball we're seeing.
Now here's Rondo. It's stolen by Bryant. Here's Johnson. Green with the rebound. Celtics trail by 3. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Rondo kicks to Sullinger. Clock at 6. Rondo passes to Bradley. Shoots it, and it's sent back by Bryant. And he gets it back. Lakers leading by 3. Dishes to Boozer, and he bangs it home with one hand.
How about that? Breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk.
A nice way to pad that lead a little more.
Yeah, you got that right. Kobe Bryant in his 19th season in the league. But remember, he's played in 220 career playoff games. That's almost 3 additional seasons worth of games. When you factor in his play with Team USA, I think he's got a lot of mileage on those legs.
Lakers have gone 7 of 9 from the field. A really nice start offensively for them. Boozer dishes to Hill. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. And so it's Boston with it, trailing by 5. And Kobe Bryant, top 5 in all-time minutes played.
And, Kevin, you know those minutes add up, but he's found ways to overcome the wear and tear and still remain effective. His great skill level and ability to make tough contested shots remains valuable.
Really good performance so far on the boards for this club.
Boy, I like the way they've done a great job carving out space under the basket when the shots have gone up.
To the inside. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson. 10 points for Kobe Bryant.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Now, you got to make a defensive adjustment here, Clark. Time to collapse inside, force the ball back out in the perimeter, make them beat you from long range. Well, the Lakers were coming into the season with only about $11 million in salary committed, a chance to attract 2 max free agents. And they gave Kobe Bryant that 2-year, $50 million extension. So that seems to possibly postpone the rebuild that the Lakers have by maybe 2 more years.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Randall's checked in for Hill. Davis comes in for Carlos Boozer. Nick Young's checked in for Bryant. Nash is subbed in for Jeremy Lin. Randall. A rebound by the Celtics. And a great player like Kobe Bryant, who spent Clark his entire career with one team, he deserves to retire a Laker. He feels that way, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, absolutely, Kevin. I feel exactly the same way. You love to see guys who've had the impact on a team and on the league the way Kobe has as a box office draw and winning. You'd like to see those guys be one-team guys, and I'd be surprised if Kobe's not in that category. In 2016, though, Russell Westbrook and Kevin Durant hit free agency. Might be some forward thinking going on here as well, partner.
That drops.
You know, when he gets the ball that close to the basket, it's almost an automatic 2 points.
Well, the defense has to battle him down there and keep him out of position in the first place. Do your work early.
Now here's Rondo. Olynyk sets a screen for Rondo. It's Olynyk atop the key. Rondo against Nash. Smart, wide open, he fires. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Deflects the pass. Randall kicks to Young. The shot is off. And the Celtics going the other way now. Turner passes to Wallace. Puts up the baby hook. And he gets the bucket.
Tell you what, if it's working for you, you keep on running. And they haven't been slowed up yet on fast breaks.
Oh, that's their last 6 points coming in transition, so I would continue to push the pace here.
And that one's good. Johnson's got himself on the board with 3 there.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Celtics trail by 4. So the Celtics called timeout. They're first.
Well, he's got to get everybody on the same page. I mean, that's the reason for this timeout. And if that happens, I think they can improve and start playing better.
You know, it's a coach's job to always try to be 2 or 3 steps ahead of the opponent and to look for that extra edge if you can. And I think he feels like he might have seen one.
Marcus Thornton, he's checked in for the Celtics. .107 left to play in the first quarter. And he gets it to go.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
Yeah, it sure has, Clark. With as many points as they've gotten in the paint, they really haven't had to do much on the perimeter.
Johnson outside. Back to Nash. Nash left side. And that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession.
Maybe a low percentage pass, but it still nearly got through.
I like it, though. I mean, it's an aggressive play. Heads up defending, deflected away.
Now, here is Young. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. There's 47 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Thornton, and Davis sends it back. Thornton against Young. Thornton no good.
Take a look at the rebound totals, guys. That's +5 now on the glass.
And, Steve, I don't think there's any question which team came out with more energy and enthusiasm.
Very positive opening quarter for them. The shots have been falling.
You know, the shooting percentage would be nice if it stayed right there, but that's going to be tough to do.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. And the call goes against Wesley Johnson. That's his first foul. 17 seconds left here in the first quarter. And there's Gerald Wallace on the assist from Smart. Wallace has got his second bucket. There's 14 seconds left in the first. Now here's Nash. On its way from Young for two. No good on the buzzer beater. The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Lakers lead by 5. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Los Angeles.
But great hustle defensively through 2 quarters of play, contesting everything, starting to rack up those block shots, guys.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
A lot of strange things happened last season, but one of them was having a playoff bracket with no Laker presence. Very odd.
Don't expect that to happen very, very often. I mean, it's rare when that is the case. It's been a while since they were completely left out of the playoff picture, and that's not going to be the norm going forward.
On the court right now for the Celtics. At the 2 and 3, it's Avery Bradley and Jeff Green. Brandon Bass is out there with Jared Sullinger. And it's Thornton in at the 1 spot. Here's Thornton following the basket by Kobe Bryant. And Thornton kicks to Bass. The pass to Sullinger. Back to Green. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Green's got 6 points.
For the Lakers, it was the first time since the 04-05 season that they didn't play postseason basketball.
Bryant drives in. It's rebounded by Thornton.
You've got to like what they've been doing down there in the low post, Clark.
I do. I love it. Their rebounding has been outstanding. So important in a tight game.
Stupendous rush to the rim and a mighty slam on the end of it.
But through the teeth of some pretty soft D, I can't help but say that.
Well, let's see how that impacts things here. Because those kinds of plays sometimes can be game changers on both sides.
Rajon Rondo's checked in for Marcus Thornton. Free throw, good, Bryant.
Well, the Lakers are a franchise that not only expects to play in the postseason, but they anticipate and expect making deep runs into the playoffs and ultimately winning championships. They have the means, the resources to get back in that position in a hurry. So I'll tell you what, I wouldn't feel too bad about their postseason streak getting broken.
Here's Bradley. Bass dishes to Sullinger. Pass to Bradley. Outside Rondo. Back to Bradley. Nice ball movement by Boston. 4 on the clock. Got it, and the Laker lead has been cut down to just 3 in the basket from Sullinger. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kevin, Jeremy Lin knows that an awful lot is expected of him. He said, I'm very young in my career, and because the expectations of Linsanity are so big and the shadow is so large, sometimes I have to take a step back and remind myself the journey has just begun. It can be hard to keep things in perspective, but gentlemen, he's trying to stay grounded.
And nobody certainly will ever forget Linsanity, but it would be asking, I think, too much for Lin to be in that zone all the time. Thank you, Doris. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Yeah, he got whacked. Shouldn't be much debate on that one.
Yeah, that was as straightforward as it gets, guys.
The Celtics shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
Well, you look back at a season ago, this is a club that made 78% of its shots from the free throw line, so very comfortable with that strike.
You know, Kevin, they would love to post a similar percentage again this season. I mean, I think that's safe to say they'd love to shoot free throws as well as they did a year ago.
And the Lakers making a change here. Kelly's checked in.
Jared Sullinger last season unleashed as a scorer with Boston embarking on their rebuilding project. He got more opportunities in the paint. He started to fire away from deep. His shooting percentages weren't great, but I thought it was an excellent season for Sullinger, exploring his game and trying to expand it.
Celtics trail by 3. And there's a whistle. That goes on Jeremy Lin. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Already he's looking at his 3rd foul. I think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the 3rd quarter.
Robert Sacre, he's checked in for the Lakers. Now here's Bradley. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Here's Green. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist. Rondo's got his 5th assist in this one. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Kobe, the pass to Lin. He feeds it to Sacre. Left side, Lin. From the high post. Again, Los Angeles. Here is Rondo. The feed now to Green. And Bash kicks to Rondo. It's Bradley on the wing. No good. That would have tied it.
And his mechanics are just all out of whack now. He just has no feel for his shots.
Well, his numbers certainly back that fact up. I mean, he has gone ice cold here.
Young's checked in for Boston. Now here's Lin. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Sullinger. And Young, here we go. Cut it, and the Laker lead has been cut to just 1 point on the basket for Rajon Rondo.
Late reaction from the defense, and he's always going to make good on that.
And here's Bryant for 3. That's good. Kobe's got 12 now in this quarter.
He's just been the man since the start of this quarter. Just a tremendous period of basketball for him.
Celtics trail by 4. And here's Rondo. He has 6. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
The drive by Bryant, and he slams that one down. Well, now they're just going to town on him.
Yeah, you'd think these defenders would have done a little more to put a stop to that stuff, Kevin, but so far, no go.
Well, a phenomenal aerial assault there, fellas.
Here's Bradley after the basket by the Lakers. Here's Sullinger. Misses, and he wants that one back. Steve, Boston last year was a team looking to rebuild, but their offense was just horrid at times.
Yeah, near the bottom in scoring as well as shooting efficiency. They lost a lot of games because of those offensive struggles.
He's making it look easy scoring out there because he's much more efficient here in the second.
Some changes for the Lakers. Johnson comes in for Nick Young, and it's Nash in for Jeremy Lin. The Celtics also changing it up. Olenek, he's checked in for Jared Sullinger. Wallace comes in for Brandon Bass. And Turner subbed in for Bradley.
And before this last season, you know, Boston had never been an explosive offensive team, but the defense had been what carried that team, and it allowed them to still succeed, although they weren't that powerful offensively.
That one's good. The Laker lead is cut down to 4 again on the bucket from Turner. Lakers have gone 8 of 10 from the field here in the second quarter. You've got to like how they've shot the ball. Bryant can't get it to go.
Well, you only really notice a bad offense when it isn't concealed by a great defense. The Celtics look to address their scoring problems this offseason, so we'll see how those plans play out here this year.
Now here's Rondo. He's got 8. Young dishes to Rondo. Shot clock at 5. Young with no one around. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist. Rondo's got 6 assists here tonight. LA's gone 3 of 3 from three-point land here tonight. Here's Bryant. Again, Los Angeles.
They're in the position they're in right now, thanks in no small part to the show that he's putting on in this period.
Nash against Rondo. Pass to Young. That's good. Young's got his second basket of the night.
Well, he wasn't fazed at all by the bigger man on him. And on the low block, I thought he might be.
You know, Steve, I thought maybe he preferred to bring him out to the perimeter, but whatever works, go to it.
A nice shot by Nash. 1:05 left to play here in the second quarter. Wallace with a screen on Nash. Young outside, on the wing, Turner. Second chance effort. Olynyk can't hit. Lakers leading by 4. Ryan in the post. 26 points for him. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play. Randall's checked in for the Lakers. Davis comes in for Ryan Kelly. And then for Boston, Marcus Thornton, he's checked in for Young. And Smart subbed in for Rajon Rondo.
Well, Kobe has always had an alpha personality, but I don't think he came into the league as a natural leader. He was more of a loner. And as his career has worn on, he's realized the need to really engage his teammates for the good of the team. And the offense just getting right to the rim, but at least they saved the layup with the foul.
That's old school basketball rules. I mean, at the end of the day, no easy layups. Earn it from the line. And Kobe Bryant, I think we've noticed, becoming less guarded in interviews, seems to be a little more open and forthcoming and authentic. And I think that's helped him express his personality both with teammates and the public. And I find it to be kind of refreshing and a good thing.
Now here's Nash. That's good. And it's Kobe with the assist. Nash has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And I'm sensing, guys, this game really starting to swing their way.
To me, it seems like they're taking charge as their lead gets more and more comfortable.
Not as good in the Los Angeles Leafs. Cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Smart.
Not much the defense can do once he gets to the bucket.
Nash kicks to Bryant. A 3-ball. And no good trying to get that one. And that does it for the first half of play. Los Angeles on top, leading by 6. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. You look at Kobe Bryant in this game, I mean, he has been everywhere.
I know we've said this many times before, but I'll say it again. He had a great first half, just an explosive offensive display there.
At the end of the day, I wouldn't be surprised if we're talking about what a great second half he had. He can usually keep it going for all 4 quarters.
Lynn and Kobe are your 1 and your 2. Inside, it's Boozer and Hill. And it's Johnson in at the small forward position. That's the Laker 5.
Rajon Rondo, one of the NBA's elite playmakers. He's led the league in assists per game twice in the last 3 seasons. Great at keeping his dribble alive and forcing the defense to react.
And for Rondo Clark, he has said, in essence, you know, the piling up assists instead of points is his way of being different.
Well, we know he likes to go to the beat of his own drum. He's very intelligent. He's a tremendous basketball player with a great IQ. You know, it's interesting, though, some have even accused him of being too unselfish when it comes to assists. So you got to be careful how you look at that. And he's always going to do it his way. So we'll watch and see how it plays out.
Both shots good from the stripe.
Boy, his free throw shooting, just another reason he's such a good all-around player.
Outside Bradley. Back to Rondo. Now the dish to Green. Nice ball movement by Boston. Rondo kicks to Green. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Bradley. Fires the 3. Good on the shot. Bradley's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Boy, you wonder what the score of this game would be if they weren't pulling down all these rebounds.
Love what I'm seeing from them in the paint.
Here's Bryant. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Great look. Disappointing result.
You know, most times he knocks that one down.
And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. The Celtics have put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7. And so Bradley nails both of them.
Well, you know, last season the Lakers found themselves in a position they are not quite accustomed to. Last in the Western Conference, a nightmare season for the storied franchise.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Well, guys, as we know, there were some low points for the Lakers along the way, losing to the Clippers by about 50 points, which turned out to be the biggest loss in the history of the franchise.
And Kobe looked visibly distraught after that loss. I mean, it still had a backhanded compliment to say about it when he said, well, now I know what it feels like to be a Clipper fan all these years. Gotta love Kobe, always with a way with words. And they made 3 of their first 4 shots here to start this half.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Kobe attacking in low to Boozer, and he jams it with authority.
And that's a nice finish for the big fella there. I mean, he used his length very well under the basket.
There may be more athletic players around the league, but, Steve, not many bigger ones.
And I'll tell you what, Kevin, I'd like to see him even take advantage of that size more often on the offensive end and be more aggressive.
So it's Boston now, following the bucket by the Lakers. The shot by Sullinger, wide open, and the baseline jumper no good. Johnson kicks to Hill, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
Ah, that's bringing it down hard. Clark, bring it down hard, my brother. Rondo. Here's Bass. That's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Rondo's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Bradley. And Hill with the block. Here's Johnson, powered down the jam.
Threw it down with authority.
Oh, he can really fly. And you combine that, Clark, with some of the nice penetration, too, and you've got an easy 2 points.
Yeah, that's good stuff there. He's able to play well above the rim, but the execution really got him that look.
Sullinger, no good. Bass passes to Sullinger. Kicks it out to Bradley. He dishes it to Rondo. Feeds to Green. Back to Rondo. Shot clock at 6. Green kicks to Rondo. And the call goes against Wesley Johnson. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Nick Young's checked in for Kobe. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Sullinger dishes to Bradley. 5 on the clock. Here's Bass. Got it. Good job in the low post. Bass has got 11 points.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They sure are. That's 3 straight buckets that have come off of assists.
And it's Hill with the jam. And that's how you exploit a gap in the D, I guess. Huh?
Yes, sir. No soft finish there. Major power.
Wow. He knows an opportunity for the highlight reel when he sees one.
The drive by Rondo. Bass's shot. Good.
You know, when he gets rolling, guys, he can be an absolute handful to have to deal with. And right now, he is rolling strong.
And again, it's the Lakers.
And it feels like the energy has just picked up big time here. And both teams now feeding off each other's intensity.
I don't know what was said in the locker rooms at halftime, Steve, but it's obvious both sides have responded well.
Here is Bass after Carlos Boozer's score. Kicks it to Bass. Bradley drives in. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
Man, great ball movement. They're just picking this defense apart with their passing.
Well, how about the 3 Ps, Steve? Purposeful, precise passing. We love it, and so does this team because they're taking advantage of it.
Boozer gets the bucket.
Some big points there. I mean, they got him on a nice play to get the ball right to the bucket.
That's what they're looking for down the stretch, Clark. More of the same. Get it inside.
Jeremy Lin, as you would expect, focused on addressing his weaknesses, trying to get better with his left hand, passing, dribbling, and finishing. Even his mental approach, training himself to expect success and to keep that next play mentality.
Now a timeout called by Boston. And the Lakers with some changes. Robert Sacre, he's checked in for Hill. Davis is subbed in for Boozer. And a new group in for the Celtics. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Jared Sullinger. Wallace comes in for Brandon Bass. Young's checked in for Bradley. And Smart subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Now here's Olynyk. Outside Green. All sorts of time. The rebound by Young.
I thought he'd make that one. And that's his range, and the defense nowhere to be seen.
A moment to check in with Doris Brick. Doris?
Hi, guys. Over that break, I was able to catch the message Brad Stevens was giving to his team. He told the team he wanted their offense to run through Green. Coach reminded them that he is supposed to be the key factor tonight, and he still wants to see that happen. Those could prove to be crucial changes to their strategy with this game getting ready to enter the stretch drive, Kevin.
And thank you, Doris.
It seems like nothing is falling for him this quarter. He's really out of his rhythm.
Young. Good, and it's Johnson with the assist that time. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back. For Boston, they've gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. Young outside. They need this, and it's good. Young's got 7 points in the game.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically, no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
Here's Davis. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Lakers lead by 10.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint. I guess the good news is they've taken away the outside shot.
Well, you know what? It doesn't matter how good their perimeter defense is if they're going to allow inside looks as easy as that.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Looking at the game for Green, he's got 10 points and a pretty good rebounding performance from him also.
Yeah, he's been establishing terrific positions, boxing out very well and battling hard for every rebound.
Randall's checked in for Los Angeles. Nash comes in for Wesley Johnson. And a change for the Celtics. Marcus Thornton, he's checked in for Young. Here's Davis. Banked in off the glass. Davis has got 4 this quarter.
I'd like to know what his percentage is from that range. I mean, it's got to be sky high.
Smart kicks to Wallace. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Another good offensive possession for him. He's trying to shoulder the load here for his team.
We've got 1:08 left in the third. Here's Randall. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Celtics trail by 8. Olynyk sets a screen for Smart. He kicks it to Thornton. Jeff Green on the wing. And again, Boston with the triple.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
And Young kicks to Davis. And the powerful one-handed slam.
How about that? Breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk.
A nice way to pad that lead a little more.
Yeah, you got that right.
Boston's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Jeff Green on the wing. Baseline jumper. That doesn't go either for Green.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Randall with the bucket.
All the points these defenders are allowing inside is inexcusable. That's 5 baskets in a row, and they've all been practically lay-ins.
Yeah, they've got to harden and toughen up down there, guys.
Smart with the ball. Good defensive work there by Young.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Lakers lead by 9. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. Lakers leading by 9, and a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the 4th quarter. They've got Rajon Rondo. Jared Sullinger is out there with Brandon Bass. Then it's Thornton, and it's Turner, and at the 3, the small forward. Here's Rondo. To the middle. Sullinger against Hill. Sullinger passes to Rondo. Second shot opportunity. Passes shot. Good.
Boy, where was the box out? Too easy on that second chance opportunity.
Yeah, no box out is what happened there. Those kind of mistakes on the glass will kill a team.
Bryant dishes to Lynn. Pass to Young. Lakers working the ball around now. Thornton against Kobe. Nice follow through on the fadeaway. Kobe's got the lead up to 11 now for Los Angeles.
You got to like his shot selection today. He set a good example for the rest of his teammates.
Rondo kicks to Bass. Here's Thornton. Soft touch off the glass.
And this game is really heated up. I didn't think it could get any more high scoring than it already was.
Well, there's always room for more offense, Steve. You know that.
For three, Kobe. The basket good off the assist from Lynn. Lynn's got 6 assists here tonight.
All the buckets he's poured in today have put them in a terrific position heading into the stretch.
And it's Rondo penetrating. Here's Sullinger, and he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
You know, in the NBA, you got to hustle on every single play, and they're not doing that right now.
No, you got that right. They're giving up second chance points left and right here.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Boozer, he's checked in for Randall, and it's Johnson in for Nick Young. Bradley's checked in for Boston.
Boston needs to do a better job guarding against Boozer.
10 points, and he was able to come up with 1 steal, too.
Yeah, he's defending very well, Clark. He's disrupting the offense. He's playing the passing lanes, trying to put as much pressure on as possible.
And so Boozer nails them both.
They got to keep fighting their way to the line, guys. This half, it's been nothing but success for them there.
And their confidence has to just continue to go up the longer their perfection continues.
And Sullinger kicks to Bradley. Down low. Shoots from the right block. And it's sent back by Hill. Turner with the steal. And a fast break now for the Celtics. And finished off by Bass.
Guys, that's simply superb. Ball pressure, a run out, and then a dunk in transition.
Exactly, Clark, what they wanted. The aggressive defense to lead to.
Yeah, points in transition.
Yeah, that's why you want to make the other team feel uncomfortable handling the ball, because you can get easy points out of it at the other end. Boy, they look helpless defensively.
Now a timeout called by Boston. Kobe Bryant really making a difference here.
He's on fire. And they needed to put their heads together to figure out how to get the ball out of his hands.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Hey, guys. Well, Brad Stevens had some advice for the team over that last break. He let his players know that they've got to do a better job on defense. He said they're scoring any way they want. We've got to show some pride here. Let's make a stand defensively, get us stops, and get on a run of our own. Do they have it in them, Kevin?
Thanks, Doris. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Hill passes to Lynn. It's stolen by Rondo. And now here's Rondo, the fast break opportunity. Dishes it to Turner. Now the pass to Sullinger. No coverage that time.
It hasn't happened as quickly as he would have liked, but he's finally putting some points on the board in this game.
Lynn dishes to Boozer. The basket good off the assist from Lynn. Lynn's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
The hot hand belongs to Carlos Boozer.
Bradley kicks to Rondo. Back to Bradley. Sullinger, a screen on Bryant. Bradley drives in. Rondo with the ball. And it's Lynn picking him up. That's good. 10 points for Rajon Rondo.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
I just love the mentality they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing anything. They're moving it side to side and working to get a good shot.
Ryan in the post, guarded by Bradley. It's stolen by Bass. And it's Turner off the drive. Lynn with the steal. Here's Kobe. There's the killer two-handed slam.
taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Well, they already had him staggered, and now all of a sudden they're throwing some haymakers.
Rondo on top, defended by Lynn. Sullinger. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Hill's got his third rebound tonight. Right side, Boozer. The second chance effort, and the layup good by Hill. And now it's an 11-point Laker lead.
That rebound and the follow kind of typify what he's all about. Just gritty, determined play.
Bass with a screen for Rondo. Pass to Bass. And that one hits back iron. Los Angeles leading by 11. And Kobe the bucket with the assist by Johnson. Johnson's got his 5th assist in this one. Rondo against Lynn. Rondo passes to Turner. Jacks up a three, and he gets it to go. Lakers have gone on a tear here in the fourth. They're 8 of 9 on field goal attempts in the quarter. Lynn dishes to Bryant. And dunk to finish it off. Ah, beauty.
That was some skill there. Nice use of the bounce pass.
Celtics trail by 12. Now a timeout called by Boston.
You know, he just isn't pleased at all with the looks they've given up defensively inside. So I think this timeout is all about trying to get his group to tighten up defensively.
They just don't look very sharp to me on the defensive side.
The Celtics making a switch here. Green's checked in. Boston with the ball. Nice ball movement by Boston. He feeds it to Sullinger. Lays it up and banks it in.
His shooting has been so good today. He may have to take it upon himself to try to get his club out of this hole.
The drive by Bryant, and the basket good. Kobe's got 48.
Some killer instinct he showed right there, exploding to the rim and adding to that lead.
Lynn against Rondo. Kicks it out to Bradley. And a miss there on the triple. Lakers leading by 12. It's tipped. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here.
You take a risk with those long passes. They're lucky the D couldn't collect them.
A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter. Lynn kicks to Bryant. Shoots from the high post. Again, Los Angeles.
That jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Yeah, they've been pulling up and watching them go down.
Bass with a screen for Rondo. Bradley, no one around him. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
He didn't have a single point in the first half. Bagel, 0 points, nada. But he's starting to get into the groove here in the second.
Wasted no time on that one. Boozer's got the lead up to 14 now for Los Angeles. Boston's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Rondo drives in. Green inside the three-point line, and that's collected by Hill. Hill's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. 1:15 left to play in the final quarter. Here's Kobe. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
And this is what they wanted, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. And I think it can be considered a statement win for the Lakers.
Clark, their inside game was what secured them to win tonight.
Yeah, Kevin, they had their way in the paint, and those are all high percentage shots.
And you have to look back at this and see what a huge game it's been for Bryant. He was extremely efficient offensively, getting looks, knocking down big shots all game long.
Rondo with it, and it's Lynn picking him up. And it's Rondo penetrating. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Rajon Rondo returning to action in mid-January of 2014, a little less than a year after his ACL tear. And Stevie looked pretty good.
He did. His shooting percentages were down, but rebounding and passing as well as he ever has. Rondo, I think this year will be much more effective now that he's got some reps back on that knee.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Robert Sacre, he's checked in for Hill. Ryan Kelly comes in for Boozer. Young's checked in for Johnson. And Nash is subbed in for Jeremy Lin. And he gets it to go. Here's Nash. There's 42 seconds left in the game.
And Rondo's field goal percentage dipped, but he's shot a lot more three-pointers than ever before in his career. Coming off that injury, maybe not looking to drive as much as in the past. He hit that three-point shot at about 29%. I think he's got to get that mark up. If he does, then he could really be leading.
And the basket by Olynyk.
Well, their offense has kicked into gear, but seems to have arrived a little bit too late.
And as a coach, that can really be frustrating. I mean, your guys were stumbling along for most of the game, and now, when it's basically over, they finally decide to come alive.
Bryant's shot is good.
Boy, they're extending their lead. It kind of feels like they're just piling on here as we come to an end.
Well, hey, let's just call it what it is. They are trying to run it up on them.
And Thornton with the basket on the assist by Rondo.
Whether by design or accident, that was a very high-quality shot they created.
The drive by Bryant. Great D that time from Rondo.
You just assume he's going to knock those down when he's as open as he was there.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. Some days, Clark, everything goes right for a team, and they just had one of those games.
Yeah, it certainly was. I mean, these guys played a great all-around basketball game here.
And that'll do it for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. And now we present the Jordan Player of the Game, Kobe Bryant.